mind, tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The toss right to Geis.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Again, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Cardinals nothing.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Check, 47. Mike, 47.
4th down, here's Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Complete to number 17. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. He'll run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Geis. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Oliver made the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it. Geis. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And going deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken from about the 12.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a run with Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Love. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Marr is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. on 2nd and 9. Murray throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Murray's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Geis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Jump ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Check 13. Check 13. Time.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Murray steps away to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off down at the 2. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Jackson now down around his goal line. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson now. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Big yardage that time for Washington. 49 yards. Now Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down.
Operating from the gun. Murray. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Murray eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
Let's get that swagger,
be intercepted.
Let's get that swagger.
A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
now it's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 93 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Now Geis trying to get to the outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he's got room. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go. Mike 29. Hey, we're playing. Hold on. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Big Ace. Pick it up. Check.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Yeah. You don't want to know. 4-7's a mic. 4-7's a mic.
Now Jackson on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
47. Check, 47. Check, smash. 19 tight.
Jackson on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
For Arizona.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. To the air, Jackson following the pick six. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Flush to it, and he's going to go down again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's now third down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Jackson.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jackson
Picked off by Byron Murphy. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Brings up second down.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a